Hello, kings and queens. Um, First and foremost, I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to the great I am that I am for allowing me another chance to be able to share with you guys some of my dreams and visions, and maybe they may mean something to you guys as well. That's the only reason why I'm coming forward, as I've spoken before. So this is part 2 of the one that I did a month ago, and I ended up, explaining something, but I'm going to go ahead and go straight into the dream. So what happened, well, it wasn't a dream. It was actually meditation, and then me going straight into another realm, I'm going to say. And I believe it was God allowing me to see something, to reveal something that had happened to me. As we know, what's happening now, it was going to happen, is already happening. What has happened is still happening. Time is not, to me, like a straight line. It's more like a circle, is what I'm gathering. It's just continuing to go, and you just never know just exactly what it means until you're actually faced with it and see, oh, that's what that meant. So it's very hard for us to sit and try to explain something to someone that has no understanding of what we're talking about. So this is definitely for those who may understand it. Feel free to comment on it, and let's work together and help each other as we grow in Yah in order to get this work done. And I do want to say that those of you who say Yahweh or Jehovah, whatever you say whatever it is that you say, but don't bash people for what they say, because a demon won't cast out another demon. The word tells us that, and I've rebuked many demons in the name of Jesus before I knew Yeshua and the beautiful name that was given to him from the beginning. Okay, I'm a witness to that. All right. So I was praying. This was I'm gonna go back to some dreams, because there's a lot of them that I was not afraid, but kind of, wondering how people would think about me. But at this point, and we're in the end times, and you see things unraveling, and you need to know that this stuff is real. So this is what happened. I was going to the Father, and I was calling out Jehovah. I was, this is what I've known him to be all my life. Jehovah, please, please, Father, let me know what has happened to me, or what is going on with me. Why do I dream and see the things that I do? And why am I, being attacked so much? What is happening? Why me? Why am I being hurt so much? And please, I'm ready to know what I am, who I am, and I'm ready to know what has happened to me. And, where I come from. Who am I? I'm something. I just don't know what, okay? So I remember that day. It was right before the election in November of 2016. And so I would get up in the morning. I would have a little coffee. Coffee makes me sleepy. And I laid down. And when I did, I told the Lord, I'm ready to hear from you. What's going on with me? Who am I? What has happened to me? And immediately, as I closed my eyes, which, I can do, I went straight into this dreamscape. And this is what it was. I've always thought people were watching me. I've always thought somebody's looking at me in the vents and all these things, But I never really speak out to people, because people do come in my house and do things to me. Unbeknownst to others and to me, I didn't know what it was until about a year ago, when the Lord led me to, when y'all led me to the targeting. Okay, so I went into the dreamscape, the whatever it was, and as I can recall, I was in a living room, as I do be in my living room, and I had awakened, and I sat up on the couch, and it was a different type of living room, but it was assimilated to mine. And there was a vent up high, and the vent, I remember looking at the vent, and I felt like something was looking at me again. So I had a blanket over me, and I could hear the vent literally going, like it was protruding out to like look at me, watching me. I'm being watched by something. So my mindset is always survival. So I was like, they're looking at me. Someone's looking at me. I knew someone was looking at me. So I looked to the side. There was a little table. and it was a white crystal on it, a really, about this size crystal on it. So I, kind of raised the cover, like I'm yawning, and I grabbed that crystal and put it under the blanket like that was going to be my weapon to fight with if I had to fight. So I was sitting there with the crystal, and then all of a sudden, I said, I was praying to God, and I was saying, Father, where am I? What is this? I said, I don't recognize this place, but my mindset was saying it's similar to your house. It's like they're watching you there. So I got up, and it was a front door right in front of, this is a sofa. There was a front door there, and then there was another door to the right, and it was the restroom. So I remember going into I said, I'm gonna act like I have to use the restroom. So I got up, and I use the restroom. I said out loud, and I went in the restroom, and I began to just, like cry to God, like I was, what am I going to do? They're looking at me. I need to get out of here. What's going on here? So I said, just act normal. Come out. Be patient. It's going to be okay. So I walked out of the restroom, and I walked past the sofa, and I saw windows with screens. All screens for the windows. And I could hear my neighbor literally downstairs walking by talking, the young guy that lives under me. My mind is thinking, okay, God, you're trying to tell me they're going to try to rob me or something. You're trying to put things together, but you don't know what's happening. But here is what's happening. So I get up, so I walk over to the kitchen window, and I notice there's screens. And I'm like, what is this? This is not my house. So then I go to this one door, and I open the door. And when I open the door, there was a brown cachet, some kind of case or whatever that held something in it. But I noticed that it was unzipped and nothing was inside of it. Okay. So I'm like, what was that? What was in, what was this? They took it out, whatever it is, So I'm like, I need to get out of here. Am I at home? Am I awake? So I went, it was a staircase. So I went to walk to the staircase. And as I walked to the staircase to see if I saw my neighbors, I noticed that there was a sky. Like I was in another place. And they looked like houses or something or some other buildings, but they were in the sky. It was not solid ground. I couldn't step down the stairs to walk on ground. It was in the air of some sort. And I'm like, what in the world is this? Oh my God. Like, what is this? But I told the Lord, I told the Father, if you show me and tell me, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to be okay. But show me, what am I? Who am I? What have they done to me? What's going on? So I stepped out and I looked down and I said, oh my God, this is in the air somehow. And I looked to the right and I saw this white dome type of thing with a man inside of it with the all black suit on. Okay. And I couldn't see his face clearly. But I could see that he was looking at me and he was like typing something or writing something, just watching me. It was an ongoing thing. Like I was the person, or maybe other people, but he definitely was looking at me and he was like, typing something. And I was like, who are you? What is this? They're watching me. What is this? So I was like, okay, I got to get out of here. So I went inside the house and I was kind of panicking like, okay, this is it. I got to get out of here. So I ran to the front door. As soon as I got to the front door, I opened it and there were three men, kind of, not black or white. I can't explain their ethnicity, but they were men and they had these guns, some kind of weapons, not knowing the guns that I've ever seen. I've never seen what these guns look like. They were different, big but weird. And so my mind is always survival. So I stepped out with them. I was like, who are you? Who are you guys? And then they had these things in their ears if they were getting orders from someone else. And I said, why are y'all following me? I don't know what's going on. I said, whatever's happened in the past or whatever's done is over. I said, I don't know you. I don't remember you. And then so I was thinking, my mind actually was acting out before I could even do it. I was acting out you're going to survive. That's all I could think of. You're going to survive. So so as I came out, my body was naturally getting out to where they would be here and I would be able to run. So when I turned around, I was like, who are you? Why are you following me? What's going on? What's going on here? Why are y'all watching me? I know you've been watching me. And then you can know that they had these things in their ear. And I'm like, why do you have those guns on me? Just kill me. What is it? Why are you making me suffer? Why are you tormenting me? What are you doing? And he said, do you remember us? He said, do you remember us? And I said, remember you? I don't know you. I've never seen you before in my life. And so as I'm talking, I'm backing up. And I said, no, I don't remember you. I don't know who you are. And then I just turned around and started running down this hall. And it was a big, giant place, looked like cemented walls, a giant place full of walls. I can't explain where I was. It wasn't a house. It was something else. I don't know what it is. So I'm running, and then I hear them saying, catch her, get her. You can't let her get away. So I'm running, and I'm running like I've never run before. And then I get to this corner, and I told you, in these dreamscapes, it's something different. So I remember just really sliding under this thing to hide. It was like also brick, but I was under and I was hiding. And I can hear them closer saying, she's in here. And I can hear that person talking, say, she can't get away. Get her. You can't let her go. You have to get her. So I said, they're going to catch me here. There's no clothes, no furniture. This is an open brick place somewhere underground, up in the air. I don't know where it was. I said, I got to get out of here. So my mind said, listen to the voices. As I listened to the voices, they said, go that way, go that way. And I knew that it was one not too far from me. So then immediately I came up under that thing, and I just took off running down this hall. And they said, there she is, get her. And I was trucking fast as I could. And I don't know how I knew this, how this was in my mind, but I could see this big giant, I don't know, like a doorway, a big doorway. My mind thinking, I don't know, I knew what it was or something, elevator, something. I just knew I needed to get to this big giant door. It's a big giant door, and it had like a zigzag in the door like this, like a zigzag. So they said, catch her, you can't let her get it. Get on there. And I just running. And then all of a sudden, as I got close to the door, I stuck my hand out. I didn't push a button for an elevator. My mind knew that I could open it this way. And I just said, oh, I opened the door like that. And it said, it opened up. And I jumped on it. And I looked, and I was trying to, how to go down, how to get out. And it said something like, and I don't want to lie, it said something like, 200 KTs or 300. I was like, what the world is this? Where's the bottom? Where's the first floor? Where's the first floor? And then all of a sudden, I heard something go like a spaceship or something starting under me. Whoa, and they were like, get her. And I said, oh my God, the bottom's coming out. And so then I saw a chain. This is crazy. I saw a chain, and my mind just was, I don't know who I was, what I was. I just saw a chain come down, and I heard this loud noise like a ship or something was getting ready to come from under me. And I just grabbed the chain, and I just threw myself back over where they were. There was a black man, a white lady. It looked like a white lady. I'll tell you about her. And with blonde hair with a ponytail. They all had on black. And there was two other men. And as soon as I grabbed the chain, I just threw myself back over there. And immediately, when I threw myself over there, I rolled over, snatched the gun out of the black man's hand, and shot them all. Pow, 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 like that. And I was like, And I noticed that they did not fall. They were just looking at each other like, And I was like, what is this? What's going on? Who are y'all? What's happening here? And they was looking at each other like, I don't know. She passed it. It's her. She's won. I don't know what their thoughts were. They were not dead. But the woman was still laying on the ground, and I ran to her first. I said, who are you? Why are y'all doing this to me? What is going on? And I'm telling you guys, this is no lie. She had blonde hair. She had regular blue eyes. And as I was talking to her, her eyes were blinking. And when they blinked, they were all darn black. And I said, what in the world is this? Who are y'all? And then I said, Jehovah, bring me out. And then I just came out. And I was just sitting on my bed. On my couch in the living room. And I was like, what in the world just happened to me? Where was I? They knew me. They asked me, did I remember them? And the woman's eyes were blue, but they was turning black. Blink, blink, black, blue, black, blue. And I said, what are you? What is this? And these guns, I can't describe them. All I know is I knew to open that door with my hand. I didn't touch nothing. And it was 24K, 200 KT something. And all I know is somebody was in the air giving them orders and watching me. Okay? So that's the dream that I was going to add to the last video that I made. And I'm going to post another dream in a few minutes. Dreamscape. That wasn't a dream. I was wide awake. I was in another dimension or somewhere else. And this next one, if you give me a few minutes, I'll be back. And hopefully, if you know anything, you've had these type of dreams, please share them with me. And you know who you are. You don't have to say it, but just know that it's something happening here, you guys. And it's been happening since 2016. I knew something strange about me, in particularly in the year 2000, and then in 2007 something happened, and I'm just now to the point where God is saying, tell it. So I'm going to tell it. So all glory and honor be to the great I am that I am, and you all will hear me say that, and I will tell you why I say that, because that is who He is. He is everything we need, when we need it, how we need it, exactly the time. And He's not in a box. He's not just a few names somebody gave Him. But it's fine. I call Him Jehovah. He is Jehovah. But He's I am. And that's the name He wrote and showed me. Glory be to the great I am. He's able. He will get us through this. You've seen my stories. You've seen me suffer. But He's given me peace, because even in my trials, in my suffering, I am strong, and you can be too. But you are going to have to use more discretion in the way you present yourself and the things that you talk about, because you are a target. Okay? But you got to know that your God is an all-consuming fire, and no weapons formed against you will prosper. Look at me. You've seen my other videos, and you see I'm still standing by the grace of God. These are the end times. Make no mistake. This is real. God bless you all. May He give you discernment, godly discernment, wisdom, understanding, and above all, teach you discretion in things that you say. And don't continue to dwell on the targeting, because it's a mind thing they're doing to you. And I'll tell you about that later. God bless those who curse us. I wish them every peace and happiness that there is for them, that whatever they're doing, that they will realize who they're working for, and they will turn their lives over to our Messiah, to our Father, our God Almighty, the great I am that I am. I am. He's real, and He's able. God bless you guys till the next time. Bye-bye. And I love you. If nobody told you today, please know, this sister, I love you all. No matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, drinking, drugging, pole dancing, hanging on the corner, lying, manipulating, listen to me. God loves you. If you'll give Him a chance, He'll take your story. Listen, He's going to get glory out of it. Don't let nobody tell you that you're nothing, that you can't be nothing. I was told that before. And the devil was a liar then. And I'm telling you from my own mouth, he's a liar now. Don't believe him. God bless you. Bye.